Hi and welcome to the New Times Weekly Review, where we present to you the updates of the week. And stay tuned on the second segment, where a woman agripreneur will share her journey. I am Elizabeth Natasha.
Man arrested for allegedly denying genocide. Rwanda Investigation Bureau on Thursday confirmed the arrest of Rashid Abdul Hakuzimana, who is being investigated for allegedly denying and minimizing the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. He also faces charges of inciting public insurrection. RIB spokesperson Thierry Murangira confirmed the suspect has been arrested over the crimes he allegedly committed on various occasions through his interviews on the social media platform YouTube. The suspect is currently being held at Chichocho RIB station, where the investigation is ongoing.
Rwanda and Tanzania sign a defense cooperation agreement. Rwanda and Tanzania Ministers of Foreign Affairs on Thursday, October 28th, signed an MOU on defense cooperation at the end of the Joint Permanent Commission meeting held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania this week. Rwanda's envoy in Tanzania, Major General Charles Karamba, said that the ministerial session was co-chaired by both countries' Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Vincent Biruta and Liberata Mulamula, respectively, of Rwanda and Tanzania. The meeting has approved the Permanent Secretary's report and signed it.
New smartphones for vulnerable people. The Minister of ICT and Innovation has indicated that over 14,000 smartphones will be delivered next month under the Connect Rwanda Challenge. People and institutions are being mobilized as part of the Connect Rwanda Challenge, which was launched in 2019. The goal is to provide smartphones to Rwandans who cannot afford them. So far, 7,670 smartphones have been delivered to disadvantaged people around the country, with the most recent 3,000 devices going to women farmers. The exercise is expected to help close the mobile phone gender gap in agriculture.
What would it take for Rwandan industries to adopt clean energy? Experts have called for a renewed commitment to green industrial production in Rwanda as a way to lessen climate change and protect the environment. The call for embracing a circular economy for increased productivity and green growth comes at the time some industries are not complying with the adoption of cleaner production technologies aimed at environmental production and curbing air pollution. Approximately 45% of energy consumption within the manufacturing industry is from furnaces or heavy oils, and 3% from wood, both of which have relatively high emissions.
Rwandan movie competing for an international prize. The Rwandan short film, Rusaro, is one of over 1,000 films competing for a prize pool of 250 million Rwandan francs in the My Road Reel film competition. My Road Reel, labeled the world's largest short film contest, has been providing a global platform for filmmakers to get visibility, offering awards and scholarships, and giving away tons of road microphones and filming gear for the past 7 years. Rusaro is a production of Nkubiri Kagabo, a young but experienced filmmaker who has been working on the project for over a year. He says he wanted to highlight Rwanda's incredible journey in the fight against gender-based violence.
When starting a business, we often wonder where to start, what to do, or even if it is going to be successful. Welcome to the second segment of our review. Today we are going to have a talk with a businesswoman who lived between two countries, Sweden and Rwanda, but decided to come back to Rwanda to start a farming business. She's going to take us through her journey from the starting point to when the business became a successful one. Let's give her time to introduce herself.
My name's Ingabire Nellie. I'm a mother of 3. I lived between two countries. I lived between Sweden and Rwanda, and that is about 10 years ago. So Sweden was very cold. I still was energetic and was thinking so much about doing something in my country. So that's how I came back. Living in Europe or living in any other country that is not your home is never easy. First of all, you meet so many challenges. Talk about living conditions, talk about people around you, the segregation, or and just a number of things. A number of things never add up. So I stayed in Sweden, in the northern part of Sweden, which was very, very cold, very cold, very cold for a Rwandan, very cold for a Ugandan born. And I was, even the work that so many people do there, it's something you cannot really say that is reliable or something that can take you to another level. Yes, it can take you to another level, but when you're looking at to start and grow and leave a legacy, then it's something that I found that I could do back home. Start small, grow, and let my children harvest from what I do. When you know what you want and you're also not extravagant, or you can live low, then everything goes on smoothly. For example, there are so many people that I tell that I started with almost nothing and they cannot believe it. But I did not start with farming itself. I started with a bar and restaurant. I started very small, then I grew. From the bar, I also came into farming. And with farming, it needs you to be on that place. It needs you to be in that place. It needs you every day. When you start any business, it's like you giving birth to a child. You need to be there and have it grow with you. Yeah, so that's really what matters to me. So that's what happened. That's what helped me a lot, being on the ground, leaving all the other things and just sitting at the farm. The challenge in Rwanda and so many other places is labor. Having the right people to work with you. And the other thing is also the level of understanding. So many people do not value time. And yet so many things are done, with limited time. Sometimes if you have something that you could have done in 2 hours, someone will take 10 hours or 12 hours or even the next day. So labor is a challenge. The level of understanding where someone thinks that he or she can be too big to do something. So people don't really take farming as a serious business. That is challenging. That's why I had to give up a few that I was doing. Because when I had a restaurant, I had only one child. And from the restaurant, I left the restaurant when I had given birth to my twin daughters. So I thought through it, and I was like, I had to decide whether to keep the restaurant or to be home with my children. And then I decided I should, give all my time to the children. But also thought, how will I manage? How will I feed them? How will I get their fees? And that is when I told myself that I should leave Kigali and come and live with them at the farm. Because when you are here, first of all, you saw it. They have all the food. They have all the food, they have the animals as friends and stuff like that. So when I'm here, I work with them, I take them to school, I live with them. So I am working and I am taking care of my children. So it's not really challenging. First, I work with the women around my village. I work with the women around my village, but that is really, it is a way of uplifting them. They are a group of women, there are about 30 women who they are weaving, they make baskets and other small art pieces or art crafts. So they meet every Wednesday, we meet every Wednesday, they weave and I buy their products. I buy their products, and I will put my products at my farm. My visitors will come and buy from me. Then another thing that I do, or something that has another step that my farm has gone to, is where I do lunch outs. Because I have a number of chicken, I have eggs, I have a banana plantation. I have so many food products that I produce at my farm. So every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I have groups that come only to eat something that comes from the farm to the table. And yes, they also pay handsomely. So that is people who really understand the quality, or what is, not really understand the quality. People who want to support farming, people who know what it takes to be a farmer, people who appreciate where their food comes from. It's really hectic, but very interesting. For example, I wake up at around 6:30 because my kids' school is very flexible. The kids start at 7:30. So I wake up at 6:30, take care of the kids, and drive them to school. When I come back, then I start with, first of all, I see where it is needed. For example, now my rabbits are giving birth. Like it's a period where they are giving birth. So I have to check through the rabbit houses to see if any of them gave birth, if they have food, if they cleaned for them. Then I will let the chicken out, because my chicken are free range. I let the chicken out and have the people who help me clean the kitchen coops, And then after that, because it will be around 8, I will go to the goats. We have to see if the goats are really healthy, if some are pregnant, if some have given birth or anything, and we decide on which direction to take them to graze. So I also take the boys, and we're like, okay, we decide on where to take them, whether they should go to the eucalyptus forest or they should go down to the gardens. And yeah, we get out like that. When that is done, then I start going around the gardens to see where something is needed. If I should allocate some people into the banana plantation, or if they should go to the lemon plantation. So, but it changes every day. Then sometimes we are cleaning, sometimes we're just relaxed. So it really changes, but it makes my day full. From morning to evening, I'm running. I love it. I would say I'm a very strong woman. I would say that I'm courageous. I would say a lot about myself, because people who know me, people who have stayed with me, they sometimes think I'm crazy. But still, I'm also, I would call myself a minimalist. I live a very low life. I work for what I need. For example, if I know that I have 20 workers, I will work hard for them. If I know that my daughter is out at university, I will work hard for her and my children and all the other people. So coming to the farm, I thought about it. I put a list of my needs. What do I need? This is what I need in my life, despite the fact that I'm single or not single. This is what I need, and this is what I'm working towards too. So many of my friends don't have time for their children. They don't have time for their families, just because they are working for what they want. There is a difference of what you need and what you want. You need a car, but you want 2 cars. You need a home, but you want a luxurious or a too big house that you can never fit. So I would talk to mostly the women. You look at yourself, look at your family, look at what you need. Work for what you need, Yes, sometimes we also have, we sometimes we need to also work for our country, work for our neighbors, all the other people, extra large, whatever, the extra large families that really go around us. But most importantly is listing the needs and knowing what you're working towards too. I think that is what I can talk about. That is what I can say about it.
As you heard from her, ladies and gentlemen, please don't fear to start. If you start from nothing, if you don't have an idea on where to start, please don't fear. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. For such stories and more, please check our social media platforms. I am Joanne Babazi. Until next time, have a blessed week ahead. Bye.